In last session, what we did, we created one EC2. And we set it up the artifact for the Maven. So how that can be done? I think TG was getting error. So let's see one more time. I'll repeat the same and I'll deploy that artifact into the Tomcat environment. This is a sample project you are going to get from here. You need to understand here. Now see what I'm doing here. I'm doing a Maven Tomcat server here. What I'm doing, I'm adding a Maven Tomcat server here. This is my Maven Tomcat server here. And after doing this, what I'm doing, I'm taking a AMI of Ubuntu, And after taking a AMI here, what I'm doing, I'm adding a T2 micro, and then I'm adding a key here. What key I'm adding? I have this. I'm adding on key, and this key is Maven key here. I'm adding on key called Maven-key. After adding this key here, I'm just downloading the key. Just downloading the key, I will be able to download, and I'm launching the instance. It will take some time to, of course, it will take some time to launch the instance. This will take some time to launch. So what we need to do, as this will take little time to launch. So after doing this, what we need to do, we need to connect this to the maven here. Okay, this is looking okay. So now see, I'll show you other way of connecting the SSH also. There is other way of also connecting the SSH. We can connect to the SSH. I'll show in the future because this server might, but it's okay. I'll show you. Now see, I'll go to the connect part. After going to the connect part, I'll go to the SSH client here. After going to the SSH client here, then what I need to do? After going to the SSH client, I need to go here. I need to copy this. Copy the SSH key. Then go to the maven. Then what we need to do? We need to go to the maven here. After going to the maven here, then what we need to do? After going to the maven, you need to start the terminal here. Just go start the terminal. Then one more thing here. Now see, if I'll do ls here, if I'll try to connect like this, it will not connect. Why it's not connect? Because we need to open this terminal from same location, whatever the location we have here, whatever the location we have key here. So we have a key in this location called download folder. Now see, this is our Maven key. What we opened, what is our this? If I do a pwd here, so I am inside the home maven here. So I am inside the home maven here. So for this, what I need to do, I need to go in that particular location where my key is. What I can do here, otherwise, for the future, what I can do, I'll just do a control C here. I'll copy the key and I'll add the key here in my home folder here. What folder? I'll create one folder called, or I'll create one folder here. In this folder, I'll create the paste the key here. So means your key has to be in this location. So I'm doing this is my class folder here. As I'm doing class folder here, this is already here. I am doing a class 01. Class 01 I'm doing. And what I'm doing, I'm copying this key here. What I'm doing, I'm copying this key here. I'll do a control B here. I will be able to copy the key. Then what you can do, you need to change the location from there. Now if I do a ls here, right? What I'll do here, clear. What I'll do, I'll go to this location. Now where I am inside the maven location. I'll go cd desktop here. I'll go to the cd desktop here. If I'll do a ls here, I will be able to see the folder called class 01. This folder, where is my class 01 folder? Somewhere here it will be. So class 01, this folder. So what will be there? This folder will be there. I'll do a cd class folder. So means your key has to be, means whichever location your key are, you need to do SSH from that folder. Now I'm inside this folder. Or what I can do like this. I'll copy. I will be able to open the terminal out of this. This is one of the use case. Then second one, what you can do here, I'll close this one here. Second way, what you can do, so you can go into this. This is my folder, right? This is my class 0 folder. You just do a right click here. You just do a open show more option here. In this, you can open move extrum here. Like this, you can do. So move extrum is opened here. So I'll just copy paste this key here. I will be able to connect. This is the other way of working. So whichever is comfortable, you can use that. So I'm increasing the font size here. Now, first thing is I need to update the server. I'll do a sudo apt update. I'll update the server. That is my first job. Sudo apt update I'll update the server. After updating the server, then what I need to install? I need to install sudo. Then I need to install Java. Why I need to install Java? Because Maven is Java based tool. What I'm installing Ubuntu 17 here. Not Ubuntu 17, I am installing Java 17 here. If I do a Java hyphen version, what I'm doing here, I'm doing a Java hyphen version here. I will be able to see the Java. Then I need to install the Maven. If I install Maven here, I will be able to see something like this. apt install Maven. Maven will be installed. Java, Maven we have to install. Java and Maven we have to install. If I do a mbn, please do mbn, don't do mabn. Mbn hyphen version, you will be able to see the Maven version. Clear. This is done. This is a prerequisite. Then what I need to do, mbn archetype generator. See what we need to do. We need to do a Maven archetype :generate actually. Spelling error. If there is spelling error, you will get bugs. Be careful about the spelling error. Generate here. So we are generating the project object model where we are generating here. He is asking us 2183. 2183 is what? Sample Maven project. I am not looking for sample Maven project. What I want a sample this. I don't want this sample Maven project. I want a web project actually. This is sample Maven project. I want 2188. Why I want 2188? Because I want web project actually. I need web applications. So what I'm doing, I want 2188. Done. Choose the number. This is your version. 1.8 is the latest version. I'm taking 8. If you want 1, you can take 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever you can take. But I'll recommend please take latest one. Like this. He's asking a group ID. I'm just entering randomly here. www.tech.com. This is my group ID. Then I am adding artifact ID. What is my artifact ID? www. Or I am writing, this is my, what I'm doing here. This is artifact ID. So I should have, so this is my, okay, www.artifact/ I'm doing bar here. This is my bar here. Then snapshot here. Done. Why? We will be able to generate the project. But in which location? You do a pwd, print working directory. In this location, if I do ls here, I will be able to see this is not generated. Actually, there is a bug here. It gave me error here, guys. So now see, you can see here, it gave me error. This is not properly built it. This is not properly built it. I need to build again. I need to build again. If I want to delete this, what I need to do, you do a rm-rf. Then just select this. Whatever this is, please select this. You will be able to delete this. If I do ls here like this, I will be able to delete now. See, ls. Sometime it will build wrongly. You need to be careful. What I'm using previous used command ambient archetype generator. Because of that dot naming convention, actually, I think. Yeah. Was it 2188 done? 8 done. www.tech.com done. I am writing bar hyphen. What I am writing bar underscore project. Done. Done. Why? Now this will be built it. If I do ls here, it got built it. Can you see here this bar project? And go inside this project. You need to go inside this project. Now don't run command here outside. What you need to do, you need to go inside this project. How to go within this project? You need to do a cd, then you need to do a var project. If you go inside this one, you will be able to see something like this. pom.xml will be there. Now what you need to do, you need to run the command here. What is our first command? Ambient compile, right? This was our first command. We are going to compile first. Compile our project. It will take some time to compile, right? If I'll go to the tree here, what it will do? It will give me this compile tree will give me tree like structure. What tree will do? Tree will give me tree like structure here. Now let's understand. Let's see here. But before this, I need to install the tree. What is the command to install? We need to install this sudo apt tree. I'll do a -y here. And if I'll do a tree here, I will be able to see. If I'll do a tree here, I will be able to see the tree like structure. Then what was my next thing? Ambient test. What I'm doing? Ambient test. First was compilation. Second was test. Third was a package. If I do a tree here, test is also done. If I do an ambient package, it will set up the package. If I do a tree here, artifact is generated. This thing is done. Now, this is how we generate the artifact. Now, what we need to do, we need a platform where we can deploy this, where we can put this package. So what are that? Let's understand about the Tomcat. But please come out from here. You need to come out from this project. Now see where I am. If I do a pwd, I'm in this location. Home Ubuntu bar project. I'm coming out one more step back. cd double dot pwd. Now see where I am. I'm one step back. Here. This is my home location. Now what I'm doing, I'm installing Tomcat. How to install the Tomcat? What Tomcat is? Tomcat is a web server to deploy the applications. So I'll do a wget. What I'll do a wget and I'll go to the, after doing a wget here, what I'll do, I'll go to the Tomcat installation. I go to the Google here. I'll go to the Tomcat 9 in download here. I'll go to the Tomcat 9 download. Maven is also from Apache. So Tomcat is also from Apache. Maven is also from Apache and Tomcat is also from Apache here, that you need to understand here. So then what we need to understand here after this, so I need to go to the Tomcat here. After going to the Tomcat, I'll go to the Tomcat 9 here. After going to the Tomcat 9 here, then what I need to do, I need to go here in the, just a second. Then what I need to do after this, I need to go here in this tar.gzip. Please just right click and do a copy the link address. Please don't use Control C, Control B command. Please don't use Control C, Control B command here. So this we need to understand. And after doing this, what we need to do, just copy here and go here. Just right click and paste this this thing here, URL. This is how. Now your zipped file will be downloaded. Here your zipped file will be downloaded. As zipped file will be downloaded here means this is a zipped file here. Your package will be downloaded, not zipped file. Your package will be downloaded. As your package will be downloaded here, now what we need to do with those packages here? We need to extract those packages. Now, how to extract the package? Command is star -xbzf. These are the flag we need to use. If you want to know what this xbzf are, you can do a -help here. Tar -help. We can see this what this xbzf are. It will show this is xv. Verbose. Z means unzip. X means extract. So like this, you can see what is the meaning of these things are. So like this, you can see the meaning of those things here. What you'll do? Tar. What you need to do here? Command is tar -xvzf. You need to do a xvzf. Then you need to press this. Just select this here. Whatever you are. Server got hanged. Just a second. This got disconnected here. Just a second. Am I audible to you guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now see what we need to do. Again, I need to do SSH. I'll copy this. Then again, I need to do SSH. This is a negative thing here. Actually, we need to SSH again and again. Now see, like this. If I'll do a close here, now what will be the case here? If I'll do ls here, if I'll do ls here, I will be able to see something like this. Will be able to see something like this. What I'll do then? Tar -xvzf I'll do. After doing xvzf here, I will be able to see something like this here. Then I will be able to extract. Now like this, you can see Tomcat. Then we will go inside the Tomcat. What I'll do here, I'll go to the CD Tomcat 9.0 point something. I'll go here. After going here, I'll just click on clear. I'll go here. This will be extracted here. These are the things which not these are not. Yeah, these are the by default for Tomcat here. Two things, two file will be very important. First is binary bin. Second one is configuration. Whenever we need to install whenever we want to restart or shut down the Tomcat, we need to go within the bin directory. We need to go within the bin here. And conf means the configuration. For any sorts of configuration, we need to go inside the conf. So let's start the Tomcat. How to start the Tomcat? I'm going inside the bin directory. If I do a ll here, I will be able to see many files here. But what is important for us? Startup.sh and shutdown.sh. If we click a dot slash, what we will do, if we will click the dot slash startup.sh here, we will click here startup.sh here. What startup.sh will do? Startup.sh will start the Tomcat. Now see, Tomcat started. Tomcat will listen on by default port number 8080. So let's attach that. We need to attach the IP. What we are doing here, I'm going to the IP. We need IP of our server. How to take? You people knows already. Public IP I'm taking of the server. Then what is the by default port number here? Localhost port is, if I'll go to the localhost, by default localhost port is 8080 for the Tomcat. By default is 8080 for the Tomcat here. Now Tomcat will listen on a port number 8080. Tomcat will listen on a by default port number of 8080 here. Now as Tomcat will listen on by default port number, why it's not listening? Now let's understand. We are getting one error, security group. Please remember, because our security group is blocking our Tomcat. Our security group is not enabled. I'll go to my terminal here. After going to the terminal, I'll go to the security. Then I will go to the security group. I will change configuration for the security group. What I'll do here, edit the inbound rule. What I'll do, I'll edit the inbound rule for, I'm adding for all traffic, but usually we should enable only for HTTP, like this. Edit the inbound rule for the server. As soon as I'll edit here, my Tomcat will immediately start here now. This will automatically start here. This Tomcat will listen, not local host. Actually, what I need to do, I need to copy the IP plus 8080 here, not local host. It will listen on port number 80. Now Tomcat got started like this. IP plus port number. This is what we need to understand. But what we are looking, we want to deploy application. We are not willing to configure only Tomcat. This is how we configure the Tomcat. But what is our ultimate target? Our ultimate target is what we need to do, we need to deploy our application into the Tomcat. So what we need to do, we need to go to the managers app. And if we go here, access denied, is giving us access denied. Why is giving access denied? Because Tomcat will listen the certain user. What user? Manager user. Manager user will give the command, then he will listen, otherwise he will not listen. For this, what we need to do? For this, what we need to do here, we need to listen on certain users here. So that we need to understand from here. So if you'll see these things from here, means what will be the case here. Now, please understand this configuration is very, very important. Now see what he's saying here. You read out this after this, okay? Please read out. So what he's saying, if you go to this file, context.xml, if you'll go to context.xml here, if you'll go to this location here, context.xml here, you will see what here tomcat.user xml. You will see one tomcat.user xml inside the context file. Please add this role here there. Where? Now let's see. I need to go inside the configuration file. Where? Inside the configuration file. Where I am? First time. Where I am? I am inside the bin. Now I need to go one step back. I'm going one step back. Now see, I went one side back. Where I need to go? I need to go to the conf file, cd conf, not file. I need to go inside the conf directory here, conf. Where I need to go? I need to go to the conf, this one here. If I'll go here, means I will be able to see. Where? What I will be able to see? I will be able to see something like this inside the conf. So what I need to do? I need to change the user.xml file. This is a file. How to open the file? How to open the file? Anyone there? Help me. I don't know.
Do a VI?
Yeah, good.
Or VIM?
Yeah. BIM we need to use, and whatever the file name is, right? But yeah, I need to do like this. I will be able to open. Scroll down here. Don't change any interface here. Scroll down. Just scroll down. Go from the command mode. Don't press I. If you reach here till this slash, please press I and one space. That's it. Okay. If you do like this here, then copy this role. What role we want to copy? We want to copy this role. Control C, this role here. Copy this role and just do a right click and paste. Don't change anything else. Okay. Escape, shift colon X. Done. We will be able to see something like this. We will be able to see BIM tomcat user.xml. We will be able to see. This is the first job done. Now, second thing, what we need to do, we need to go inside the Catalina folder. We need to go inside the Catalina folder. Now see, if I do a ls, what I'm doing here, I'll do a cd Catalina here. I'm showing one error for you people. Now see, what is saying? Catalina is not a directory, but actually Catalina is a directory. So what is the problem here? C is capital. Please enter. C has to be capital here, then only you will be able to enter. Now see, if I'll go local host here, where I'll go to the local host. After going to the local host, I will be able to see something like this. Empty, nothing. So what I'm doing here, BIM, I'm doing manager.xml. I'm creating one manager.xml. I'll share this code. What I'm creating a manager.xml in this location. Where that manager.xml is, I'll share this in the drive. You can collect from the drive. Now, first see why we need to add the manager.xml. We need to add the role here. We need to add the permission here. This code we have to add here. Just a second, let me show you people. we have to add these things here. If I'll do a right click here, paste here. Now these things, context privileges, I have to add. Now see, first thing is you will be able to enter into the Tomcat from by defining the role. First time you define the role, you are able to enter because you are a manager, you are handling each and everything. As you will enter inside the role here, you will not be able to perform everything because Tomcat will allow only certain sort of server here. So to allow certain sort of server here, we need to define these privileges and we need to add the IP of that server here. We need to add the IP of that server here actually. Here into dot section, but here I'm doing dot here. Can you see the dot here? Dot means all, but allow all. But usually here we will write the type IP. Escape, shift, colon X, come out from here. Go back again, start the Tomcat. How to start the Tomcat? Again, we need to go to the bin. Whenever we need to start the Tomcat, we need to go to the bin directory here. If I'll do ls here or ll here, we will have a bin, right? How to start the Tomcat? Let's start the Tomcat cd. We'll go to the bin. Then what is the command here? I'll do a clear here. Okay, this we have to enter. So this we have to enter. What is the command? Dot slash startup.sh. My Tomcat will be started. My Tomcat will start from here. Now let's go to the Tomcat. He was giving me error before. Now let's understand. I'll do a refresh here. There is no error. But by default, actually, so I forgot to mention by default in that script itself, actually, what was there? In that script, there was two things here by default. Username and password. Username was Tomcat. You can change the password as well if you want to change that password. Tomcat was there. And where we are talking here, if you want to see, right? So where was I'll go to the where inside the cd double dot, I'll go one step back. So I'll go inside the conf configuration file, and here within the within the tomcat user.xml here. What was the username? We have mentioned username and password here, right? But we have mentioned the username and password here. Now see, what was the username? Username was the Tomcat, password was S3CRET. Please enter the same password and username here. What we are entering? Username and password. I'm going to the S3. What I'm entering the same S3CRET. I'll click on sign in here. I will be able to sign in. Welcome to server manager. These are the manager. These are the server we can manage. These are the by default things we have here. We have not deployed anything here as of now. These are the existing servers. So here we will deploy our own server, but we need to add the context path for that server. Now, first thing we need to, now here, let me go one step back. I'm going one step back here. If I do a PWD here, I'm inside the Tomcat. I'm coming out from the Tomcat also. Now, what is my target here? I need to deploy what? I need to deploy artifact here. What artifact? Whatever the artifact we have generated from the Tomcat. From the Maven, not from the Tomcat. So what is my project name? My project name is var project. So what I'll do here, first thing I'll enter here in context path, I'll enter slash bar hyphen project, whatever the name you have given. I have given bar hyphen project. You can write the name like this. This is my bar project. Then don't change anything. Then location of artifact here. In this line, we have to enter the location of artifact. So what is the location of artifact here? If I'll do a PWD, so where is my artifact? My artifact are inside this project. I'll go inside this cd bar project. I'll go inside this project here. After going inside this project here, if I'll do a PWD here, now see, I'm inside this location. Then if I'll do a tree here, now see, location is home Ubuntu bar project, inside the bar project, inside the target folder, and inside the bar project here. This is my location. So what is my location here? Copy the location. What is my location here? I just copy this one here. So what is my location here? I can type this location. Full location I have to enter here. What is my location here? Home Ubuntu bar project. Then Inside this, I have a target. Inside this, I have whatever the name of var project is. Please mention that location. What was the location? This was the artifact name. Please copy the same. From here, home, Ubuntu, bar project, then you can see the line here, right? Inside the target, inside the bar project. This location we have to copy. Here, control B. Just do a control B because this is a graphical user interface. And if I do a deploy here, I will be able to deploy it. Now see what he's saying. Message. Okay, deployed application to the context path. If I'll go here, I will be able to see bar project. If I click on this bar project, now see what you can do here. You can do a start, stop, reload, undeploy here, expire the session. So like this, what you can do here, you can do many things here for your, what you can do many things for your this here. So I have done this. If I'll click on this one here, I will be able to see the hello world like this. This is how you deploy a sample project in our, this is how you create a sample project and how you deploy the things in a Maven and Tomcat environment. So same thing we are going to understand by using CI/CD, continuous integration and continuous delivery. Same thing we will understand using continuous integration and continuous delivery. In this case, what we will use the thing called Jenkins now. Jenkins. Before moving to the Jenkins, any question here, guys? If you have any question, you can ask me the question. Any questions here?
So, Prof, this doesn't fall under the CI/CD and
This
the
is the
term.
manual way of deploying the applications. This is how you deploy the application manually. This doesn't fall under continuous integration and continuous delivery, Mr. TJ.
Okay, manual way of deploying projects
Yeah.
is by
If you need to
using the.
deploy smaller applications, suppose you are looking for smaller application deployed, you don't want to pay resources for your Jenkins server. In that case, you can deploy the application like this also. Static web applications.
So before you can deploy, you have to install Maven and Tomcat. Then you can run it from there.
Repeat the same. Install the Tomcat, install the Maven, then you deploy this into the Tomcat environment. And
And
where you can manage the server, now here you can manage the server, right? Here you can manage the server. Where? Here. If I'll go back, right? Here you can manage the servers. Yeah. Now let's understand through the Jenkins way. How the Jenkins way, very important topic. We are understanding very important topic here. First of all, Jenkins. What Jenkins is? Jenkins is a continuous integration and continuous delivery tool. What I meant by continuous integration and continuous delivery tool here. CI and CD tool, continuous integration and continuous delivery tool. What I meant by Jenkins now. So first of all, I'm talking about Jenkins. Jenkins is also a Java-based tool. Jenkins is also a Java-based tool. Maven is also a Java-based tool. Jenkins is also a Java-based tool. Tomcat is also a Java-based tool. Now, if I'm talking about Java-based tool here, what is the process here? Application. Now, process will be something like this. There will be application here. People will be willing to write the application, and that application code he will push to the where developer will write the application code, of course, and this developer will push all the application code into our Git and GitHub. We are familiar with the Git and GitHub now. All the source code will be pushed into the Git and GitHub here. After Git and GitHub here, what will be the case here? From the Git and GitHub, our code will go to the CI/CD. Or you understood manual way, right? What was the manual way? Maven, you need to build the, see, building will be done by the building tool. Build will be done by the build tool. What we use the Maven build here. Maven build is only for Java project. We are dealing with the Java project. Maven build is for the Java project. Then what we did, we deployed into the Tomcat. This process we followed here. But in general, what we are going to follow, the CI/CD process by using the tool. What tool here? We are going to use the Jenkins. Jenkins will do two things here. First, CI, continuous integration, then it will do a continuous delivery. What it will do a CI, continuous integration, and then it will do a continuous delivery here. Continuous delivery. See, continuous delivery means we are deploying to the Tomcat. Continuous build means continuous integration means we are integrating the Maven project and then we are deploying this to the Tomcat environment. One of the use case I'm saying. Continuous integration means what we are going to generate here. We are going to generate the artifact out of this. We are going to generate the artifact out of this. After we are going to deploy this artifact into the respective environment. That is called continuous delivery. That is called continuous delivery. We are going to deliver or deploy where? Into our respective environment. It can be cloud, it can be Tomcat, it can be other platform. So we are going to follow the certain steps here. This is what we are going to do. Now let's understand how to install the Jenkins. Let's understand how to install the Jenkins. What I'm doing here, I'm going to the what I'm doing here, I'm going to here. I think here in this server it will not work. I'm creating another server here. This server might be slow. What I'm doing here, I'm creating another server here. I'm going to the launch instance part. As I'm going to the launch instance part, what I'm doing, I'm creating a Jenkins -server. What I'm doing, I'm creating a Jenkins server here. Then I'm taking AMI is very, very important. I'm taking Ubuntu again. And I'm taking in place of T2 micro, I'm taking a pay as you go. Please don't change. Go with the free tier. You no need to change. I'm just changing because I don't want delay actually. That's why I'm taking T2 large. Okay. So please don't change. And I'm using existing key of Maven. I'm not creating another key. I'm using Maven key. And I'm changing storage is I'm looking for what storage is I'm looking. I want actually let me take a 20 GB of storage, or I'll take 16 GB of storage is more than enough. I'll launch the instance. As I launch the instance, I will be able to see. I'll go to the EC2 again. It will take some time to pop up. I'll go to the instances here. In instances section, it will show me Jenkins server here. What I'll do SSH here again. Connect. After doing connect, I'll go to the SSH client. I'll go to the key section and I'll go here. This is my Jenkins server. If I do a right click and control, what I'll do here, I'll do a control V here. I will be able to connect my Jenkins server. Again, why I'm not able to connect?
Because you're in the wrong. You have to point to the right folder, the right directory where the key is found.
Right. I need to point the same folder, right? Home Ubuntu, why I'm here? Because we started from the here, right? Let me start the session from there. All right. So I'm going there. So I'm going here. I'm just clicking right click here. I'll go to the show more option here. I'll open Movax from here. From here, if I'll open Movax from here, I will be able to connect directly here, right?
Right.
So then I will be able to, I'll just increase the font size. How to increase the font size? Control plus, CTRL plus. Then what I need to do here, first thing is what I need, sudo apt update. First thing is please update your server. That will be your first job. Update your server. Then second thing will be we need to install the Java, right? Because this is Java based tool. All right. So otherwise, what you can do here, you can go to the documentation. I'll recommend you go with the documentation here. So what is here? If you'll go here, if you'll go to the Jenkins here, Jenkins installation. This is by default Jenkins page, install Jenkins section. If I'll go here, you can go to the Linux part, can be installed on Docker, Kubernetes, Linux, macOS, many environment are here. Go with the Linux. What is the requirement? You need 256 MB of RAM. Trust me, this is not enough. 1 GB, because whenever we are going to build something, it will take more memory. At least you should have 4 GB of RAM and 15 GB of drive space if you are talking locally, or if you are talking server here, 4 GB of RAM and 15-16 GB of this will be more than enough hard disk. Scroll down here, what we are looking for Ubuntu and Fedora. There is 2 version here. Whenever I am talking about 2 version here, Debian and Ubuntu we are looking for. There is 2 version here. One is LTS, long-term support release. Another one is weekly release. In LTS, what we can do here, this is our LTS here. LTS long term here. So long term will be for 12 week and short term will be for the 1 week. Means they are going to make some code changes into this after 12 week. So Java, if you want to install the Java, you can go here, you can install the Java here, open install, open JDK version, Java here, you can install here. Just go here, copy the Java. What is my first requisite? I need Java to be installed. So how to install that? Right click and paste. I will be able to install the Java. So that is my first requisite. What I need to install? I need to install the Java first because Jenkins is what? Jenkins is Java based tool. Okay, this is okay. Now if I do a Java hyphen version here, should be able to see Java version install. Then what I'm doing, I'm going with the LTS version, copy the LTS version here. I'm copying this full LTS version. So I'll do a right click and paste. I should be able to install the Jenkins from here. It will take some time, but it will install the Jenkins in your server. First is Java, second one is Jenkins, and we can install the Maven also. Why we need to install the Maven here? Because we need to build, right? So in the future, if I need to build means I'm installing the Maven 2. I'm installing the Maven 2 here. Maven is getting installed. We installed Jenkins, we installed Maven, we installed Java in our server. If I'll click on ambient hyphen version, I should be able to see the Maven version. If I'll click on Java hyphen version, I should be able to see the Java hyphen version. If I'll do a Jenkins hyphen version, I will be able to see Jenkins hyphen version here. Our job is done. Now Jenkins is a web server again. What Jenkins is a web server. We will listen on web here now. What is the process? Now what I need to do? Need to go to the Jenkins here. I need to go to the connect to the SSH. In this, I need to take the IP, public IP, and which IP? I'm taking IP equal to control V here. Then what I'm doing here, I'm using port number 8080 here. Jenkins will also listen on port number 8080. He's not listening me here. Why? Because I need to enable what I need to enable. Any idea?
The security group.
Yeah, I need to change my security group here. I need to go the instances here. I need to change the security group, and I need to change the security group here. And I need to enable the all traffic. Usually only for 8080 we will do, but I'm enabling for all traffic. This is what we need to understand. I'll go to the security group here. I'll go to the all traffic here. I'll go in place of custom location. I'll go IPv4 save rule here. As soon as I'll save the rule here, automatically my Jenkins will start. He's asking me a password here. What I can do here, other things here. You need to check here, right? This is another sudo systemctl commands. Very, very important. So systemctl enable Jenkins. This is already enabled actually. No need to enable. Enable, start, and status. These three commands you need to remember whenever you are installing some web server. So here you will find this. This is your password here. He's looking for password. This is your password. Or other location. He's giving us other location here. What is the location? This location. In this, what you can do here, Control C, just do a cat. Concatenation, content, it will show. Cat here, it will show you content. Permission denied. Because I'm a normal user, what I need to do? I need to add a sudo.
Yeah.
I will become a super user. Now see, same password here. Whatever the password we have here, whatever the password we can mention here. Just do a Control C and Control V. Control V here. Continue. Just do a control B, suggested install plugin, install this plugin here. You will be able to see this, getting started here. This you are able to see. It will take some time to install. So Jenkins, and please practice, guys. If you practice means your concept will be very, very strong. If you are facing any difficulty, don't hesitate to ask. So our Tomcat will start now. See, our Tomcat server is already ready. We have Tomcat here, right? So what I'll do here, where is my, I'll undeploy that old one, right? We did manually, I'll undeploy that old one. Okay. You can undeploy. See, undeployed your application. If I refresh here, this is undeployed. Now this is undeployed here. We don't have anything deployed here. Now we will deploy this by using automation. It will take some time. So not 3 or 4 minutes, not more than 2 minutes, I think, because my server is fast. So now one more thing we need to understand, Jenkins is a plugin based tool. Plugin based tool means whatever the task you are going to perform. What is my task? I want to set up the build for Tomcat. I want to set up the built by using Maven. So what we need? We need a plugin of Maven. So what plugin will be? Plugin will be able to interact with you. Means plugin will set up the connection with that particular tool. We will use plugin to perform the task. So Jenkins is plugin based tool. Whatever the task you want to perform, what we need a plugin of that tool. I want to perform a Maven build. I want to perform a build. What I need a Maven. I'll take a plugin of Maven. Then I need to deploy application into Tomcat environment. What I need one deploy to container plugin. So I will be able to deploy or deliver my this thing here. I will be able to deploy my artifact into the Tomcat environment. So Jenkins is a plugin based tool. Whatever the task we are going to perform, we will perform by using plugin here. Please create one username and password here. I am not creating what I'm doing. I'm just skipping here. Whenever you are skipping means what I'm doing here, I'm logging as an administrator. If you are logging as an administrator, you need to be very careful. Immediately go to the admin section. You can do configure here and change the password immediately. Otherwise, if it restarts means you will not be able to log in because he will ask you username and password and you don't have a password. I am writing password equal to 1234 5. Control A, I'm writing 1234 5. This is my password. I'll apply and save. Immediately it will set up here. So I'll go to here. I'll just go to the admin part here. And I need to enter the admin. And what is my password? 1234 5. This is how Jenkins will look like. Then how to install? I'll go to the dashboard here in the beginning itself. This is how Jenkins will look like. Then what I need to do, I need to go to the manage Jenkins. As I said, Jenkins is a plugin based tool. Here plugins, here tools. So what I need to do, I need to go to the plugins. What I'm doing here, I'm going to the plugins here. I am installing some plugin here. First, what plugin I need? I need a Maven integration plugin. Because I need to build the artifact. For that, I need a Maven build integration plugin. I'll install this Maven integration plugin first. So I will be able to install. He's asking me restore. Actually, we need to restart whenever we are configuring in our end environment. Then second plugin, what we need? Then second plugin, we need deploy to the container. What this deploy to the container plugin will do? This will help us to deploy the artifact into Tomcat environment. How to do that? Let me go to again into the dashboard. I'll go to the manage Jenkins. After going to the manage Jenkins, I'll go to the plugins here. I'll go to the available plugin. If you want to install some plugin, you need to go to the available plugin. If you want to see the installed plugin, you can go to the installed plugin. So what we need to do here, deploy to the container. This plugin you need to go. As you'll go to this here, install. After installing here, you will be able to see something like this. It will take some time. Okay, this got deployed. Now in manage Jenkins, I'm going again to the manage Jenkins. Please go to the tool section. Please install this tool here. We need to install the tool. What JDK 17 we are using? What we are using? We are using a Java here. Just mentioning a Java here. What Java here? Which tool we are using? We are using automatically. Install automatically. Automatically it will configure. First thing is done. Then afterward, version control system. I'm using a Git here. Version control system install automatically. Then last thing is Maven here. In the end, if I go here, I need to configure the Maven. Add tool here. Add the Maven. Maven is what I'm doing. I'm adding a Maven here. I'm just writing MBN. Or I can write a name also. Maven. So what version here? Please check the version here. What version of Maven we are using? We are using Maven hyphen version. Let's see what version we are using. I think we are using 3.8.7. So please
So,
configure the same version.
I want to ask a question.
3.8.
So,
Yeah, please.
I'm asking if are you not going to install Tomcat?
No, because I'm going to use the same Tomcat server.
Okay.
No need to install the Tomcat again, right? Right.
All right.
Here and in Jenkins here, we no need to install the Tomcat. We no need to install the Tomcat here. Here we no need to install the Tomcat. Why we no need to install the Tomcat? Because we have a plugin. From that plugin, we will be able to talk to Tomcat server. We no need to install Tomcat server. What do you need to install here? Whatever the things you have installed here. We install Java, we need to have a Java there. We install Maven, we need to install the Maven. We have a Jenkins here, we need to have a Jenkins here. We have not installed the Tomcat here, right? Here. In this Jenkins server, we have not installed, so we no need to install. Okay. So then what I'll do apply and save. It will apply and save. Now let's understand, let's perform the task. Actually, I have to change the role here because what I'm doing, that role was only to interact with our terminal things. Now I have to change some role here. I have to change some role here. I have to add more role here. Okay. Why I need to add more role? Because there is separate manager role is to interact with what this manager role are. If you want to interact with this, if you want to interact with the Tomcat, then we will use the manager role. But other than this, I need to use more role as well. Script role I need to use because I am running a script here. I'm not running a script. What I'm doing, I'm using I'm using the deployment platform. For that, what I need to use the JMX role, script role. I'll share this thing as well. Please copy and paste and please read out this. We need to define the username and password because from the username and password, this Tomcat will interact with the Maven server. So for this, what I need to do first, I need to change my word. I need to go to my whatever the server of Tomcat. I need to change the role there. Where? Not for this. What this is my Jenkins server, right? If I rename the session, means this is my Jenkins server. This is my Jenkins server. What I'll do here, I'll add another session here. I'll add another session here. I'll do what? I'll go to the another session, means I'll go to the Tomcat one, Tomcat Maven server one. There I have to add more role actually. So if I'll click on this one here, I will be able to connect. I'm going to the SSH session again. I'm doing SSH here. This is my Maven Tomcat server. I'm adding more role. That's it. I'll go here. What I need to do a CD desktop. Right. I'm inside the class 01. Then what I'm doing here, I'm just copying this thing here. After copying this thing here, so I'll do a control B, we'll be able to see. Right. So then what I need to do here, as I said, I need to change the permission. What I need to do, I need to change the roles. How to change the role? I need to go to the Tomcat first. I need to add the role into the Tomcat. How to add? Where to add? I need to go inside the CD configuration, CUNF, then here. What I'll see the BIM. Where? Inside the Tomcat user.xml here. I'll see this here. I'll go here, and what I'll do here, I added this thing here, right? What I did here, I added this thing. I'll do it double D, and after I'm going back, how to go? I'm going back, just deleting. Please be careful here whenever you are erasing something here. It might give you tension here. I'm going to the I section, insert here. I want to delete this role here till here. That's it. Then I'm scrolling down here. In the end, please delete all this. Please delete all this. How to delete? Double D, double D, double D, double D, double D, double D. Done. Oh, U to undo. What I need to do? I need to do a U to undo, and like this I will do. What I need to copy and what I need to paste? I need to paste the sample roles here. What I'll do? I'll do a copy. Will be able to paste. Right click and paste. Like this, I will be able to do escape shift colon X. Will be able to do like this here. After doing like this here, what I will do here, after doing like this here, I will be able to see the configuration here, CUNF here. I change the configuration. I'm not doing anything else as of now. So where I'm going to the Tomcat now. So what I'll do here now, I'll go to the dashboard. I'll go to the new item. I'll go to the Maven project. What is this Maven project? This is my Maven. This is my Maven Tomcat. And this is my Maven Tomcat. I'm just writing approach. For the Maven, I'm adding. After adding Maven project, I'm clicking on OK here. Just another 2 to 3 minutes, guys. So this is what. Then what I'm doing here, I'm going to the Git here, version control. First thing, I need to add a pipeline here, Git. So I have a source code here. I'm going to share this source code as well. So here I have a sample project here. What I have a sample Maven 7 project here. If I go to the Maven here, I have a Maven 7 project here. So this one, I'll fork the repository of this. What I'll do, I'll fork the repository, copy the URL. And then what I'll do, I'll go to this dashboard here. Which dashboard? I'll go to here. And I'll paste this, Control B. Done. Then second thing, we have not entered any credential here, but we have to add one thing here actually. Before that, we need to add the credential for Tomcat. That is our deployed credential here. Deployed credential, we need to go to the manage Jenkins because we have mentioned that credential here into our configuration file, the deployed credential. So how to add the credential for pipeline? Let's understand. I'm going to the credential part. I'm going to the add credential part, and I'm adding the username and password. What is the username? By default is deployer. So password is also deployed. Copy and paste. If you're doing mistake, means there will be bugs here. Control B. I am adding this credential. I am adding for the Tomcat environment. Control B. Control B. I'll click on create here. If I'll click on create here, I will be able to see. Then what I'm doing here, after doing this, I added a credential. Then I'm going to dashboard here. I'm going to pipeline again. I'm going to configure again. What we did one thing already. We added. Now see. Let's go to the Git again. Let's add. What we need to add? We need to add the repository first. Repository URL we need to add. As I'm adding this repository URL, I'll do a Control B. Then scroll down here, don't change anything here. We need to add a Maven build first. So what we need to do here, we need to add the post build step here now. What post build step here? We need to invoke the top level target for the Maven. What is the by default version? Maven. Please take Maven, don't take default because we have configured the Maven version. What is the goal here? My goal is install the Maven, test, and create a package. Package means of course artifact will be created. Please do that. Don't change anything else. This is my goal. Then post build action. In post build action, what I'm doing? Deploy var er to the container. What we are doing, I'm generating the bar and er file here. Now what I'm doing here, I'm creating the bar. Just click on there, and what it will do, it will, wherever you see this artifact here, dot artifact here. So what will happen now? This will be deployed. Context path don't change. Add containers. In container environment, what we need to change? Need to change the tomcat 9. Credential we have to add. What credential? We have to add some credential here. What credential here? We need to add the credential called deployer. Whatever the credential we added. He's asking us tomcat URL. This is our tomcat URL. Which is our tomcat URL? This before 8080. Please mention this. Control C. If I do a control C, control B, I will be able to see. Please enter this. After doing this, apply and save. So then you need to do a build now. If you do a build now, means automatically our pipeline will start building here. Automatically our pipeline will start building. What will happen? First artifact will be generated. That artifact will be deployed into our respective environment. It will be deployed in our Tomcat environment. Test is doing, finish is successful. But where he got deployed? Now see, if I refresh here, there is nothing here, right? If I refresh here, means this got deployed. This got deployed. This is how do CI/CD. This is how you work. This is now. Can you see here? Thank you, Tomcat. Now see what I'm doing here. I'm setting up a continuous integration and continuous delivery. Means if I'm going to make some change in my source code, what I'm doing, I'm making some code change in my source code. So automatically it should trigger. If you want automatically to trigger this one, what you need to do, you need to go to the dashboard section. You need to go to the configure pipeline. You need to go to the configure pipeline here. As you'll go to the configure pipeline here, what you need to do here, you need to enable the trigger here, pol.xml, this thing. Here you need to enter the 5-star. Why we are using 5-star? 1 star. After 1 star, please enter the space. Why I'm entering 5-star here? You can see here. As soon as developer will make the changes, see, this is on a minute basis. What this is on a minute basis. Now see, as soon as developer will make a changes, within a minute it will be triggered 1 star. Within an hour it will be triggered another star. Within a day of month it will be triggered another star. Within a month it will be triggered another star. Day of month, within day of month it will be triggered. So like this, 5-star means minute, hour, day of month, month, and day of week. This will be triggered here into our pol.xml. So as soon as you are making changes here now, as soon as you are making changes, I'm saving this change here in my pipeline section. So now what these things will do, as soon as you are making changes in your repository now, I'll do apply and save. Automatically your build will trigger. I will not touch anything here. So how that things will happen here now, see what I'm doing. I'm going to the web app here. After going to the web app, I'm going to the SCM web app. This here, I'm going to index.jsp. I'm making some changes. I'm removing that take care in the bottom. Now this is take care, right? Click on edit the file here. After clicking on edit section here, just click on take care here. I'm just removing that one too. Just changing that one. I'm adding some plus thing here. Just adding some plus thing here. I'll do a commit changes here. I will be able to commit the changes automatically like this. So as soon as I'm making the changes here now, see, this take care will go out from here. Where is my hello world one? This take care will go out from here. Plus will pop up automatically. I'm not touching anything here. Automatically our pipeline will build here now. Automatically our pipeline will build. Meanwhile, if you have any question, you can ask me the question. Otherwise, it will take only 1 to 2 minutes, not more than that. Now see, automatically it starts building here. Automatically artifact will be generated. Automatically it will be deployed here in our Tomcat environment. Here I'll do a refresh here now. See plus in the bed. That's it, guys. If you guys have any sorts of question, you can ask me the question, but please practice. Okay. Yeah, TG. Any question?
Yeah, I think that I'm just confused from all the interactions that
You need to do one thing, Mr. TG.
a lot of
Do one thing.
interaction.
Just follow the video. Okay.
Okay.
Just follow the video once. If you are getting difficulty, means I'll repeat the things. I'll guide you. Okay.
Okay.
You just randomly listen my video, then you'll understand, because this is complete integration of pipeline, right? Okay.
Right.
Yeah, because this is not easy actually. Okay. I'm accepting one thing. This is not easy, but if you practice one time, this will become easy. If you can configure this much of pipeline, means your confidence will be sky high. Actually, this is not a small application, right? A small
Right.
thing. You are building one pipeline for the project, complete project, right?
Right. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
And you
Okay.
mentioned that the Jenkins CI/CD is the automatic task as compared to the manual, which is the Maven and the
Which we
Tomcat.
did before, right?
Yeah.
CI/CD, because we did CI/CD just now, right? As soon as now in the future, as soon as there will be any code changes, automatically that will be triggered, automatically it will be built in. Now see how many manual tasks you are eliminating from there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, take care, guys. Yeah, Dan. Yeah, please go on.
I have a question.
Yes, please.
Why do we use port 80 to connect using a security group when you want to embody? Why do we not use the other port?
By default, port is given. See, Mr. Daniel is staying on hotel. He's staying in Grand Grand Hyatt. I'm taking Grand Hyatt, and you are staying door number 44. Where I'll find Daniel? I'll find Daniel on door number 44, because by default port is given to. See, there are so many ports here. By default, there are so many ports here. So each port is given to, by default port is given to that particular tool. For Jenkins, by default is given 8080. If I'm talking about
All right.
Nginx, by default is 80. Okay, if I'm talking about another another servers, so we have by default, these are by default port. Some of these things, the port you need to remember. Okay.
Yes, clear.
Okay, take care, guys. I'll catch you people tomorrow.
Okay, so thank you.
I am not 100%, but still I will. We will take actually session.
Yeah.
And one more thing, guys. One more thing. What is the time there now? It's at 9. So it's a late, right? And what about the morning session for you people?
No. What time? What morning session are you talking about?
Morning
What time?
session, like for you, for me, it will be evening. For you, it will be morning. Like
We had that conversation before we started, and we decided to go for the evening so that everybody can.
no problem. Okay, then I'll catch you people tomorrow.
There's one more thing. I don't know, tomorrow before we will move on, can we just go through this again?
Yeah. You just listen this, Dan. Okay. Listen and please do practice. If you can do practice, means it will be very, very helpful.
It's understood.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
I'll upload this. You can go. Okay. Okay. Take care.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.